Hey, friends. I'm Victor. Hopefully, you know me at least a little bit. To a lot of you guys, I am a former coworker, a friend, a brother, a cousin, someone you met at a convention somewhere. To others, you might not know me. I was a community manager for 20 years in video games and digital media, I guess you'd say, consumer technology, that kind of thing. And, helping people get more out of their games. I've worked on things like a game called PlanetSide, Dungeons and Dragons Online, Champions Online, Star Trek Online, the Dragon Age franchise, Cartoon Network games, and then I've also worked for like Andrews McMeel Universal, the home of Peanuts and Calvin and Hobbes and Garfield and that kind of thing, and Meredith, the home of Better Homes and Gardens, which is a complete pivot. But I wanted to spend a couple years kind of broadening my horizons. I got to learn a few new skills, but for all of that, I have to tell you, I am struggling right now. And I'm doing some fundraising, and the reason I'm making this video is so that people can get to know me a little bit in just a few minutes, and more so than just text. I'm going to be writing a lot too, to try and do this fundraising over the next couple of months to keep myself afloat. But basically, I am trying to keep the lights on and keep a roof over my head and keep myself reasonably well fed. I could probably miss a meal or two, but I'd like to not do that. Uh, so what's going on? What's going on? I got laid off over. Well, I mean, I got laid off 2 years ago. I had been doing contracts and whatnot for a few months after that, but the job market is just saturated, and I have not found a job in over a year and a half. And I've been living off of. I had unemployment to get me through the first layoff, and then I had that contract, and then I've been living off of savings, and I have milked everything I have out of it. I'm basically at the end of my ropes and trying to hold on to some stability. And I realized that in 2020 I moved home to Iowa to be near my family for a lot of reasons. Um, if you know me, you might know that I am what we call neurodiverse. Uh, little bit, and I didn't discover this till late in life, and a lot of former coworkers, this might be news to. But I discovered that I'm very ADHD and OCD and high anxiety, and also I have severe leg pain. I've always had pain in my ankle. I had surgery about 10 years ago to try and mitigate things, but it's just progressively gotten worse. I can't really live in New York City or San Francisco anymore. I can't do the walking, and I can't be away from my support system anymore. So I needed to be here in Iowa. But remote work is drying up, and it's hard to find. And there are plenty of people out there with. I'm pretty good at what I do, but there's a lot of people that can do it, and there aren't a lot of people with my level of experience, and there aren't a lot of jobs calling for it. So that sort of leaves me in a pinch. So I am fundraising via GoFundMe, because I have applied for disability insurance, Social Security, and I applied for that over a year ago, and I just had my interview for it this past May, 2 months ago, and we're now looking at about another 5 months until we're approved, and I need to get through the rest of the year. So what I'm looking for is help to get through the rest of the year. And I'm looking for friends, I'm looking for family, and I'm also looking to reach out beyond that and make new friends, build a new community of people that can listen to me. And so therefore I'm going to be making these videos a lot. Maybe I'd like to get to where we're making them every day. And I'm going to warn you right now, they're going to be very political in nature, but they're also going to be sort of an update on what I'm going through, what I'm seeing with regard to the safety net that I am living out of. Obviously, if you've been watching the news, there are big changes to Medicaid and SNAP benefits coming soon, and those two things are literally saving my life right now. I do not want to lose them, and so I'll be making videos to comment on that, and I hope hopefully they're fun. Hopefully, I'd also like to talk about movies, games, music, that kind of thing. but I'm basically going to be talking to you every day. Because of the fact that all I know how to do as a community manager is to talk to people online. And if you can't find a job, maybe you need to invent your job. So welcome to my life as a social media content creator, talking about whatever I can think of. And so I've got a campaign at GoFundMe that describes the situation kind of more fully in detail. The things that you'd be funding things like my mortgage, my utilities, food. SNAP benefits do not pay for a full month of food, and so you'd be helping with that. You'd also be helping with things like I ripped the transmission fluid line out of my car, and I am putting and I'm filling it up like every other day so that I don't drop my transmission out of my car. Along with that is the AC, and my car is extremely uncomfortable to drive right now because the AC line has leaked everything out too. So I need repairs on that kind of level. I also need kind of things, and I'll bring you along for this. I would love to talk to you about this. I need to pay for medical expenses. I need to pay for physical therapy. I need to pay for a gym out of the hospital where they have a pool that I can do some low impact exercises on my leg, and things that won't aggravate the assorted health issues that I have. I should have mentioned too, I also have extremely crazy high blood pressure, and as you can see, as a result, I've gained a lot of weight, and I'd like to address all of that. But I need to be able to keep my head above water to do that. But if we're making videos, let's do it together. Let's stay in touch. I hope you watch. I hope you can be part of this. If you can't donate, I understand it's a tough time. You might be looking for work yourself. I mean, there have been what 50,000 layoffs in the games industry since 2023. It's so bad there's a Wikipedia article on it. And every day I see companies laying people off, and it's not just small companies. It's Microsoft. It's I mean, EA lays off all the time, so that's not really a surprise. But companies all over the world are laying off, and things are rough for a lot of people. So if you can't help, I understand. But what would be great is if you can't help, sharing, the power of sharing. Let me tell you, power of sharing is there. As a person that works in community and social media, the second best thing you can do if you can't donate is share and add a comment that you think I'm a cool guy. I mean, I've been running this campaign for a few months sporadically, and I've seen people share it, and I've seen donations come out of that. It's hugely powerful, and I would super appreciate it. And so I don't want to leave this on a desperate note. I've tried to be upbeat through this whole thing, because if we can make some videos, if we can build a community, if we can stay in touch with that, I think this could be a lot of fun. I'd love to do live streams with people, but in the meantime, I got to stay afloat through while we're doing this. I'm going to link to the GoFundMe in the post that I accompany this video with, but I really hope you'll come along, and if you can help, please do. I would super appreciate it. And also drop me a line, say hi, drop me, you can do it in the comments on this video, or you can do it through DMs or something like that. But and this is how we're going to start, just me and my webcam talking into it. And I have a lot to say about a lot of things. Progressive politics are deeply on my mind right now, and I don't want to go into on this video any more than that. But if you want to share in my thoughts, I am looking forward to having those conversations with you. Take care, guys. I'll see you. Bye.